10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Night Stalker.
Ten seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Spirit Breaker.
Radiant team pick.
Lycan.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Necrophos.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the grand finals for the qualifier. Today, only one winner will appear at ESL Hamburg. Will it be HappyFeet from the Philippines, or will it be Clutch Gamers also from the Philippines? So we have a Philippine standoff. Introductions, I'm Hades from Singapore, and your caster for this series, best of 5, but I will not be alone. I will be... Hello, PQ.
Hey dude, how you doing?
Dire team ban.
I'm hyped for this series, dude. I hope you are too, because we have two really strong teams. Talked about it very briefly yesterday, talking about how they have this similar play styles, although they play different heroes.
Yeah, so from what we said yesterday, I think a lot of it's going to come down to draft, just based on who gets heroes that deal with the other team's heroes better, so they can actually win their fights. So far, Clutch kind of get the Lycan towards a soft counter to Night Stalker, Howl obviously being doubled at nighttime. But I don't really like second picking the hero when Necro's in the pool. I just feel like Necro is generically a pretty good hero against Lycan.
Dire team pick.
Unless you rush a defusal.
Why would you say it's a good hero against Lycan though? It's not like it's good done, and it's not like strong D push.
He's a good fighting hero, and Lycan can't kill him on his own.
Okay.
If you go Necrobook Defusal, then okay. But then you're a lot weaker than if you go Necrobook BKB or
5 seconds
a Solar Crest or an AC. Deso, whatever. So, Lycan is not a hero that wants to build Defusal unless he is really far ahead. But one thing that I do think is that they probably could have done with banning the AA hero, which is why CG picked it up immediately. And Night Stalker and Necro, they're going to need like a few stuns
10
to
seconds remaining.
make it work against Lycan. That's for sure. So we'll see what they want to
5
draft.
seconds
Puck
remaining.
is a decent option, very good against every hero so far.
I mean, strangely, it is a hero which we haven't seen from. And the Philippines, they are very, very famed for having reputed puck players. Like, you have to be. I said before, I mentioned it in a couple of earlier casts, as we were building up to this grand finals, saying that in the Philippines, you basically are a high MMR player if you can play. Almost everybody there is a. And surprisingly, that hero is still in the pool. We might see that come out. But Clutch Gamers, for sure, they have done their work because they take out Nyx Assassin. That's a Jules hero. They also take out the Ben-Hur Viper, which we have seen quite often. We haven't seen him play that many heroes. Now that I think about it, Clutch Gamers, Armel, he can play almost anything. He's really talented. For HappyFeet, okay, they're picking up the third pick, Disruptor. I know you said that you like the Ancient App pick. I mean, you're hoping they would get banned out. But I'm really afraid for HappyFeet because a Spirit Breaker with Chilling Touch and a Lycan Howl at the same time is really, really painful.
They just need some kind of hero to capitalize with it now. Some high pressure offlaner would make a lot of sense. Disruptor is not a particularly strong laning hero when you run at him. And this is a hero that runs at him. Very good in conjunction with Spirit Breaker. So I imagine this kind of forces the Necro away from the safe lane. Unless they want to dedicate both supports there constantly, which is a heavy investment.
Alright, so what do you think HappyFeet should they be picking next? At least judging from the pick so far, this is most probably a Jules, the Night Stalker. And if you recall, like, the last time he played Night Stalker, I think he was actually more farmed than his carry, which is scary. And alright, ooh, there we go, the puck comes out.
I was gonna say puck, but yeah. I said that already, so.
Yeah. No,
I think it's a level of control against all these heroes, and except for Batrider blinking and a lassoing, which is actually phase shiftable or silenceable if you're on point, it just gives you everything you need this game. They are kind of squishy if Clutch can get in their faces, so they might need some kind of beef from their mid hero, maybe something like a DK. Not the best hero against AA, but also like it's not that bad.
10 seconds remaining.
And
so
DK does fine in almost any matchup.
Are you confident that this is a puck offlane? I mean, is it puck mid or offlane? I'm not sure.
I think they need a scaling hero. So unless they want to do puck mid, necro offlane, and then pick a different carry, which is what Clutch had them pegged to do, because they have been running necro in this position multiple times. I don't think they've actually run it on their one position player yet, and they're going to continue not to do it and pick up a very elusive hero.
Annoying as well, but into AA. Some pubs out there in Twitch chat are probably just thinking, all right, slot pick into AA, HappyFeet lost. I mean, it's. Do you think it's the right stereotype? Like, is it accurate though that because you pick AA into Slark, your Ice Blast, his Shadow Dance doesn't heal? I mean, for me personally, I would have liked to see a Bloodseeker. I wouldn't mind seeing a Bloodseeker. I think it's
banned.
Oh yeah, it's banned. Okay, yeah, I would have liked to see one. Pretty good. So far, Jo, he has impressed on Bloodseeker. The other day we saw him go crazy, almost near perfect game. He's really stepped up. So him and the Lycan, I'm see whether he'll have the same level of impact. For what Clutch Gamers, alright. See who they'll pick for Armel.
What mid hero would you like to play here? To be honest, DK is fine for them. They could also go
Lina.
Shadow Fiend. Lina's kind of. I don't think it's an SEA hero, is it? No one seems to be picking it.
I think it's because they realize
it's a bit squishy as well.
It is, and at the same time because it's usually like 2v2 or 3v2 mid, and I think they just realized that if the Lina falls off, fine, it's not that easy to play.
It's also against a puck, which it just strikes me that every time I play puck against Alina or I see it happen, it's easy for the puck to play, you know? He's just too elusive for you to kill unless he messes up, so I don't like that matchup at all. Even though you do have a Spirit Breaker to help you out. And same thing with Slack, you know? Like, if you get caught by Night Stalker, Slack, puck, it just creates hell for you as a hero. You have to be really fun to deal with it. I mean, like, the best options are all banned out, I think. And this kind of fits into the scaling hero that is happy to group up. It's also very nice at kind of keeping your backline alive if you can Stone Gaze and make the Slack run away. Same thing with the Night Stalker. And the effective health pool on the hero is insane, so Necro is less relevant.
Rappy offlane, Ben Hur, puck mid, Yash on Clark. Alright, I mean, I have to point out first that Yash hasn't exactly performed just like in terms of consistency between him and Jo. He hasn't really stepped up, has he? Like, I think there was one time we saw him like super underfarmed that Jules was more farmed than him.
Prepare for battle.
Lost my co-caster for a bit. I'm not sure where he went. Maybe it's his turn, but okay. Ina Vasharino. Bok and Jesse Vash, they were playing on Mineski for... So all these Filipino players, they know each other, guys. And okay, once again, this is game 1 of the ESL One C Grand Final Qualifier. So, who will represent C at Hamburg? I mean, let us know what you think in the chat. Are you rooting for Clutch Gamers? Are you rooting for HappyFeet? Jassim, the manager, you know, he's done very well to put together a very strong roster. Jo and Boombacks, Bok and Armel and Fly Solo. I mean, it's good to see Fly Solo back with Clutch Gamers. HappyFeet as well. They kind of struggled last season. During the TI qualifier regional stage, but that was still pretty okay. Of course, you know, you want to look to Clutch Gamers this game for Boombacks to be making those big roams, the crazy space car. Banu in a piece. Looking forward to seeing Jules on this aggressive Night Stalker as well. Because so far when he's played on the 4, he has really impressed. It's a huge difference compared to when I saw him play in the safe lane for HappyFeet and with Mineski, you know, when he was playing as a hard 5. Oh no, he actually did play the 4, the occasional Ogre Magi, but he only played like Ogre every single game. So good to see him on these new heroes where it really suits the draft nicely. Alright, they know where the ward is. We'll take care of it immediately with the Tango. And... Alright, oh, they want to try to go into Rappy, zoning him out. And of course, for you guys who are, you know, used to seeing Necrophores, they call Necrophores at least, pick up those Radiance, Veil builds. Well, in this case, not really. Rappy actually adapts. He goes for like Greaves, Atos, put a Defiance into a Pipe Mate. I don't think the puck is getting a kill into Armel, you know, anytime soon. He's just going to try and do his best to get as much damage out, actually bringing Armel really, really low. Does he enough right click in, not going for the mana shield? Yeah, he's going to zone Armel out quite hard and he's going to salve up. Slack lane, you know, yeah, she's got 3-1, but the Bad Rider, quite nicely as well. 5-0, extremely good. Bok, he's played a ton of Bad Rider for this team. They're having a pretty decent performance on that Faceless Void. Hello PQ, you're back?
Yep. I'm glad that happened at the start of the game at least, but momentary internet blip. Sorry about that, people.
Alright, I hope that doesn't happen to me. I know yesterday I had a major hiccup, but this time I don't think it's gonna happen. I hope it won't happen. So 0-0 still. No team making any plays just yet.
It looks very standard lanes. I think HappyFeet will be quite happy with this, just based on them keeping 3 heroes top most of the time with these two, and then Slack and Disrupt is a pretty good lane against Batrider unless the Disruptor gets caught out of position multiple times.
Invisibility.
So,
Puck, he's gonna have a very good time in this lane. He's already having quite a bit of an edge over this Dusa, in terms of denies and CS. It's tight, but he is bringing Armel pretty low quite often. Night Stalker with the Invis rune actually should be getting a courier snipe here. Yes, he will. Oh, that's going to be the 4 tangos on Armel. He's going to struggle in this lane for sure. Ben-Hur, they are thinking about going for him to go for the Void and all forward. Charging onto Ben-Hur. Jules, you need to tank the tower. But actually, can they turn around and get Ben-Hur? Yes, they will. First blood going to Boombacks.
Howl, man. What a spell.
Boombacks as well, giving his salve to the Dusa. Dusa's going to be staying in this lane just a while more. That's pretty good.
Jip baited, boys.
Big time. That's a big kill, and this shifts the equilibrium of the the balance of this lane very heavily. Ben-Hur, he looks like he wants to go back for round 2 onto Armel. He's angry. Is this where we enter full tilt? Not much mana left on this Medusa, so he has to be very, very careful. Does he actually go for the kill here? I think he will. Yes, he actually orbs away. Ben-Hur, he finds the return kill, and balance is brought back to the advantage for the puck.
Yeah, and meanwhile, bottom
lane, they want to find a Spirit Breaker. It looks like they want beef. And they will get the beef. Jesse Vash Bok. He's going to run down Yash though. Burning all these heroes down.
Yeah. Really so to keep going.
Quite a bit of action now as we see, this game spice up just a little bit. Just getting charged.
It should pick up even more when nighttime hits. Especially if he's dead now. If he's dead. He needs a few bashes, but...
Bash? Bash? Ooh, one more bash?
Yeah, I believe
one
that's
more
enough.
bash? Oh, it's not enough? In the night, and he will run away. They are chasing him down. But he's very, very hard to catch. Do they have a charge? Well, are they going to dive to tier 2 for this? I don't think so. Low in the top lane, looking at Fly Solo. He's being chased by Rappy. Ben-Hur as well with the sandwich, and they will find him.
Pretty good sequence of events for HappyFeet. They make some space. Get a kill.
Very convenient nighttime escape as well. If there was maybe
that's
like
half the reason he went for it.
I just feel like if there was 10 seconds left of daytime, he definitely would have died.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's why he goes for the play, It's not like, oh, he's so lucky it hit nighttime. It's choreographed.
Part of the plan.
Yep, and coil mid maybe? Yeah, he's saving it.
Kill Armel. Right now using the coil. Could have probably used it into 2 heroes. Jules taking quite a bit of damage. He actually may die here at the tower. Yes, he will end up dying. Here glimpse by Jesse Vash. Under fire. As Bok chases him, the charge is going to come out. Does he want to use the shrine? I don't think he will. Boomback should be getting himself a kill here. Actually, no, he will give it to Bok. And that's a big kill.
I like
give
the
Batrider kill.
Shrine. A lot of people would just panic and use that, but it's just not worth it for a support.
Supports don't get to use shrines, dude. It's only about the carries. Only core players get the shrine. Ben-Hur, right? Getting his bottle now. And a couple of sips from Jesse Vash.
If he lives and gets a turn kill there, then yeah, sure, you shrine. But unfortunately, he's a disruptor, man. He's just a range creep that TP's mid and gives you a bottle right now.
Yep. Lane, Yash facing a lot of pressure from Bok, even with the stick. Best advice I've ever heard from one of my friends who plays the off lane. Okay, hold on, top. Fly Solo in some trouble, and he's gonna get right clicked down by Jules with the cold feet. Will he freeze him to the spot? No. But the charge is still underway. Bidbreaker does go past Ben-Hur. Just bumping him a tiny bit. Looks like they want to try and kill Jules. Backs make it there in time. We shall see. Nah, he's going to cancel the charge. Yeah, but as I was saying, playing on the Batrider, usually in the off lane, even if your opponent has a stick, you usually just want to flood him with napalm stacks. It's just worth the kill.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to give him a 10 stick regardless. So.
Here comes Ben-Hur. Should be getting a kill onto Bok. Very good rotation with a timely haste rune as well. That's the Ben-Hur I'm more used to seeing.
Yeah, he is going to have to continue making movements like that. Both of his other cores are okay at participating in kills if you go to them, but they can't really move. You know, Necro's an incredibly immobile hero, and Slack wants the time and space in his own lane to farm and build his levels and his items up. So between Puck and Nightstalker, they kind of have to play like a duo. Every time Coil is off, I imagine they go for one more play before nighttime ends. Maybe it's on the Deucer, maybe it isn't. But these are the two heroes that are going to make plays.
Top lane, it looks like they are considering trying to think, but Nightstalker's in the vicinity. Jules, the Void. Oh, it's a great spell.
Yeah, but they baited it out. And not a long duration either, so... I think they'll be really happy with how this early game's going, because Slack is not a hero that does well in the current metagame if he has a bad start. And they managed to get away with Disruptor as a support and this fairly weak carry. So I think that game only gets better from here.
Top lane, the charge. Yep, it is daytime. Necrophos gonna pop that Ghost Shroud. They want to chase him down. Jo, who let the dogs out, but it's okay. Kinetic Field will be there and he will chase them back. But Rappy, he wants to go back in for round 2. Either that or he's just baiting.
That's a very, very sad Leica. Like, he's farming okay, but yeah, his supports just can't net him kills so far.
Ash, I'm healing by using the charge across the map. They are pinging that. They know the Spirit Breaker's proximate area, which is coming. So he's gonna be charging Yash. Thing using the Dark Pact. But will they dive the tower for this? I don't think so. He's gonna cancel short of tier 1. So, yep, Slug, now he's gonna know that, okay, now I can regen. But he is still hiding in the trees. In the top lane, however, Fly Solo is still being dived by Jules.
Dire's structures are fortified.
He's just baiting the howl out every single time he can.
He's just applying pressure. And now they come with the Disrupt as well, so... 2 wards onto the Nightstalker, so pretty deep vision will be available. And the dive begins. About ready to TP though.
Top lane, they are trying to go into Fly Solo, but okay, looking for the glimpse back. Jesse Vash should be dying anyways. Jo, the charge on Rappy. Trying to do as much damage as he can. He could turn around for the Reaper Scythe. There is no wolf form. Rappy? Okay, no, he doesn't want to go. He does. Look out. Doesn't have enough mana for the Reaper Scythe though. He's going to use the Ghost Shroud. They want to turn to Jo. And yeah, nope, no mana at all, so he's going to be okay. Vash is back into the party. Do they have a glimpse perhaps? No, they do not. Now you can see they're just applying a ton of pressure up in this top lane. Bottom lane, however, is, you know, Slug pre-farming away, but this Deucer is also catching up, pulling further and further away ahead. She ahead of
and she's going for a smart build as well. It's not AFK farm. Get an item that allows you to stop people hitting you, and if they do a lot of damage to them. Blade Mail gives you good damage, and the bit of int is a bit of health as well for you, so I really like Blade Mail. I think it was
Happy top lane, they do get the Fly Solo kill. That was the Reaper Scythe already used by Jo. He's popping the Lycan form, doesn't know where Jesse Vash is, the Jukes, and he's gonna try and protect his Disruptor inside the trees. Jo just goes back to farming. But yeah, I mean, back to your point about the Blade Mail and Medusa, I actually like it as well, because I've tried it before. It's actually very, very underrated on this hero. And in the right situation, it's really good.
I don't know if it's actually underrated, because I think the right players value it, but yeah. It's a very, very good item. And you actually want the damage over the int as well, so he's gonna right-click pretty hard once he finishes this. And on top of a Howl at night time, which will probably be any time HappyFeet wants to fight.
Yeah. But sorry, back to your point, PQ.
Just as Deuce is going to hit really hard this game, and I think it's going to let them fight early. The Bat's having a pretty good time. Just halfway through his blink, he should have it in 3-4 minutes.
But Jules is here with the pounce. He's not running anywhere. Bok is going to feed away at death.
Definitely did not expect the Nightstalker.
He must have been quite happy, thinking that, alright, this Slark is suicidal, but everybody didn't realize is that Jules was in the...
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, when Jules, he's doing pretty okay. Net worth wise, let's take a look at that. Dusa, top of the net worth, no surprise. Ben-Hur, just a few hundred behind. Veil completed already, he's just going to keep pressuring this mid tier 1. It is below half HP.
It's normally the other way around, where the Dusa just sits in the lane and pressures your tower. His Puck's normally the mobile hero, but he hasn't had to move too much this game to be effective. Nearly he got his Veil Blink. Pretty good item timing. And his team really likes the Veil. Like, everyone dishes out at least some magic damage, some more than others. It lets the Necro go tanky with his item choices as well.
And that goes well with the Static Storm. It's somewhat decent in Dark Pack, and actually bottom lane, Buck, they do get the kill onto Jules. Top lane, Rappy, he's still pressuring Jo very, very hard under this tier 1 tower. Hood and Death Pulse charges. Extremely strong. But middle lane, Fly Solo in a lot of trouble as Ben-Hur and Yash get themselves 1 kill. It's good to see the Slark at least rotating around. He's going to get a Shadow Blade and 100 gold. And then we're going to see the Slark get very, very active. He's above the Lycan in terms of net worth. I do worry for Jo this game. You know, he was farming nicely in the top, but it doesn't mean that his impact is still going to be there. Jules, alright, now they want to go for the turnaround. Boomback's charging in. There's the glimpse. It won't really help much, but there goes a nice Reaper Scythe. It's going to catch Buck. Maybe he's going to die anyways, and Jules is still alive. He's actually not dead just yet. He's going to keep it alive. Holy shit. Okay, no, he will finally die. Now Boomback's he will pay in return as Rappy gets a double kill, and they want to chase Jo. Right-clicking away into Jesse Vash. Where the heals? Jesse Vash with the jukes! And now there's a very nice pounce on Yash, keeping Jo in place. And Jo will be hunted down as Yash gets himself that lovely, lovely kill. But Yash could be thinking about going for Fly Solo here. He's healing up, looking up just a bit more. Has to pounce. Yep, it will connect. And Fly Solo, he can't really run anywhere. But here comes the Blade Mail Medusa. Yash, you should be a bit afraid. One more right click, Rappy. Mega kill streak. They are charging him again, and they are nowhere near done. Here comes Bok, lining out the napalm charges. It's going to start stacking up.
Under attack.
Burn that old man down. Burn that cancerous hero down. And Buck. Alright, go Shroud. Not sure that's the smartest play. Okay, beautiful Dream Coil. It does catch into Buck. Not really into Armel. Now here comes the Stone Gaze. Charge. Gonna be juked by Ben-Hur. Another strike. Alright, everyone turns to stone. Do they have enough damage? Yes, they will get the puck. Very awkward scenario over there. And the team fight doesn't seem like it's ever gonna end. Buck and Jules. Boombacks going for the TP at the glimpse. Can they save the Spirit Breaker? Here comes Yash, back into the party, and run 2. Down goes Kyle. That was a very long team fight.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Jules,
yeah,
just nice void into Buck. I don't think he's done.
He's not getting the kill this time though. I think for the most part, that this is gonna look like a one-man Dusa show. Because this Lycan's finding very little impact right now. Once he gets his Necro book, that might change and they might be able to start doing some tower pressure. But so far, they haven't been able to convert any kind of lane pressure into a push, which is where Lycan thrives. And if you aren't doing that, I feel like the hero doesn't scale well enough. That's why they have Dusa in their team. Kind of a mixed bag of strategy, and it's gonna work out with this Lycan having a mediocre early game with very little impact.
Middle lane looking for the Ice Blast play, looking for the glimpse. Alright, into the lasso. Rappy should be there, but that's a 3-man coil. Into the Static Storm. Medusa is just holding her ground. Boomback's looking for the Nether Strike. It's gonna go into Rappy, but unfortunately, okay, now he will finally die. Yash, gonna right click down Armel of the Dark Pack, and Armel. Okay. Down goes Dusa, but can Jules looks like he wants to chase the Boombacks, going for the charge back. He's still going to take down to the Urn Charge, I feel. Needs one more Void. There we go. Ben-Hur also coming in. It looks like they might even go for Buck, but now they pop the Darkness, and they want to chase after Buck under the tier 1 tower. TP's going to come in from Jo, popping the Lycan form right now, and everyone's going to immediately disengage. Jules doesn't have the TP out. He's going to be dead here. Jo's just going to right-click him down, chasing him. But Yash actually getting a double kill. He's just chasing him down. Jo, right, well turned. Yash, does he get the pounce? No, he does not. Now popping the wolves. Looks like Jo wants to go back in for round 2. But what he doesn't know is that there is backup. It's a bait, dude. Don't go. TP coming in from Boombacks. They want to try and charge the mid. As the tower does fall. Ben-Hur getting charged. That's the last hero you want to be charging. Bash? Can I get a bash? Bash? No bash. though, suddenly this game's getting very, very active between both teams as they look to fight.
Just hit the ice blast, but no kill. So really, really good for HappyFeet. The Deucer was extremely close to living, but she was waiting on like the snake to bounce back to give her mana to press her ult and didn't get it in time. So she went down pretty quick to the Slack. And with the tempo of the game at the moment, I think HappyFeet will be really happy because they don't have this like overwhelming amount of team fights. They have a few elements that they can convert a good lead to be able to take the 5-on-5, and so far that's what they're getting. You know,
scan bottom lane.
They have
Jules.
towers.
Oh, just banging him into the trees. They do get that one kill, which is the Night Stalker kill, big kill, and they should be able to take a tier 1 tower. You said that they needed to start sieging. This is it. They have the Necro 1s, Necro 2s on the way for JO as well.
It's a bit slow, but at least it's something, right? Yeah, they're getting a kill and a tower in exchange for giving one of their own up. But they have now lost complete control of their woods with HappyFeet getting like this kind of ward down. And Disruptor wants to play this game, you know, where people are moving around the map, TPing, and you can either glimpse to get kills or glimpse the reinforcement to be able to net kills in the first place.
Ben-Hur getting charged, another strike is there as well. Where's the silence? They have a lasso. They want to kill this puck. Very, very nifty kill. And Jo gonna chase after.
No
He's gonna coil as well. They want to chase, but Ben-Hur running out of mana. Stagzon's gonna land onto 2 heroes. The coil's still keeping Bok in place. Ice Blast is gonna come in. Yash. They did clip onto him, but Boombag's dragging him all the way into the trees. He's gonna charge through, but the Reaper Scythe comes out. And Ben-Hur with double damage. Okay, now here comes the Stone Gaze. Looks like they turn rapid to stone, but they will have to go back to the shrine. Do they want to fight under the shrine? I think they can. Yep, they're going to pop the shrine. But they look like they're really, really lost. Very conflicted on whether they want to stay or not. And now they immediately disengage. But Yash is already in the area. He's going to find Bok. 1, 2, 3. Thanks for the in charges. And there we go. That's 1 kill. Will they find another? I don't think they have the range. Ben-Hur, they're going for the tier. Under the tier 3 tower, they're going to go die for Jo. Like I said, this is C. We don't fight buildings. We fight heroes. And down goes Jo.
That's not fighting, dude. That's just pillaging and something else.
Inappropriate things. Many inappropriate things. But yeah, I mean, we're only 19 minutes in, but they're just diving the enemy base, taking the enemy jungle as if it's their own, and it seems like a great start game for Yash.
It's turned into one. Like, Clash have never been able to successfully group up as 5 heroes, which is where they want their Deucer and Lycan to eventually end up, in some kind of 5-man push where they're taking towers. And they can't do that anymore because Puck can park himself on a lane, even the Necro can park himself on a lane and push. Slack is obvious as well, so they can just continue playing this small skirmish game, and it's up to Clutch to change it. And their smoke's gonna get revealed.
But they want to go back in. Looks like Bok, he will be the first target down. Ice Blast coming in. Lands into Yash. Not really. He just walks out of it and immediately they want to get out. But looks like they will get the fly solo kill. 2 dead already, and that's going to be a very, very bad smoke as HappyFeet. Now they can start to look for more kills. Ben-Hur is really farmed. He's got a Blink, Veil, a great timing. Now the travels as well means that he's very mobile across the map.
Yeah, I do feel like the last thing
Armel, no mana for the Stone Gaze. They're just gonna right-click away. And Ben-Hur, he's gonna get himself a big kill. Clutch Gamers, not able to do anything.
23 stacks, so they can push. Yeah, I don't think Clutch have any right smoking into the enemy team's jungle in nighttime. You have Garbage Vision if he pops Darkness, and if you find like Slack, which is probably the hero they were going for, he has Night Vision.
Have a glimpse. Yep, and into the Static Storm as well. Bok should be dying in. The Reaper Scythe, he's dead for a whole minute. And the tier 2 will go down 21 minutes in, but Jesse Vash being hunted by the dogs and the Necro units, but the smoke is there. Very nice smoke. Another strike, and looks like they will find Boombacks.
I really wouldn't be surprised if they take this game in the next few minutes if they just get a Roche. The other team has Deucer, so there's no point GGing out, they might as well try. But I feel like this Slack buys 1 more item and gets a Roshan, and then this game starts, you know, going even deeper into Clutch's base.
He is going
not just
for
diving into it
pockets.
free. Very safe option, so he can play up into the team without worrying about having to Dark Factor Lasso or Spirit Breaking Charges and things. It's not like he needs more damage. He's got the 2 talents that give him damage, and he's far enough ahead in the game, you know, it's 22 minutes. Normally you're quite happy with just Shadow Blade, Echo at this point, and maybe like an Aquila.
He's actually going to pop by the middle lane. He doesn't want to pop into that right area, just making sure that they have no vision there. He doesn't want to take the risk. There should be plenty of wards, and you can see they've basically built a little mini fortress around this right area, around the ancient camp, around the stairs. They have sentries everywhere at the choke points. So they're just making sure that, you know, there's no deep wards behind as well. Okay, HappyFeet. They want to try and close that game out. Maybe just take the bottom tier 1, empty it out. Towers. Jules is around, but they know the sentry there. Get a very nice observer ward near the tier 2, and Ben here just pushing out the wave. But immediately Clutch Gamers, you know, they sense the movement, they move to the top half of the map. They want to just clear this out, farm it up ASAP, get Armel into his Manta style. I'm not sure if he will be given that space. He actually went back into a Lincoln Spear.
Yeah, he needs like 2 items, you know. Not the most enjoyable Dota game that it's turned out to be. Don't get me wrong, the hero can hold, but that's not how most Deuces win games now. You win games by like asserting your dominance early and having some kind of control on the map to make up for your lack of mobility. Whereas now, he's just a tower defender. And I don't think it's one that HappyFeet will particularly care about.
Found a Batrider, he's going for the TP out, but they have more than enough damage. Ben-Hur hits like a truck. That solo kill didn't even need the puck. Suddenly, this is a horrible game for Clutch Gamers. I mean, I agree with you wholeheartedly, because especially with the Lycan point where you said that if you're not taking towers early on, not taking map control, you're screwed. But now the glimpse back, Boombacks sandwiched between the fish and the old man. He's going for the Nether Strike. He actually looks like he will get out. Whoa. What? The howl. But Jesse Vash once again using another smoke. I mean, that's one way to...
That's, it's probably not worth it if they're not winning, but yeah, okay. They can get away with it.
Who knew? I mean, this is why you carry a smoke, guys. No, if your enemy has a Lycan.
That's not why you carry smoke.
That's why you carry a smoke. Listen to me.
Pubs now.
Just do it.
No, that is so not worth it if you're not winning. But they're so far ahead that they kind of have every lane like this. So smoking doesn't really do much, because the enemy team's gonna roughly know where you are. Maybe once you take a tier 3, you can like smoke into that base lane and then go from there. That's like the most unexpected play.
Casing Jules, they realize that, okay, they cannot get anything for now.
Poor AA.
Dash has an Aegis. He's gonna right click around to Armel. They have the silence up. That's a nice 2-man coil. The Stone Gaze will fly out. Yeah, he's gonna pop that Shadow Dance. He's gonna right click down Boombacks, and he's gonna keep right clicking away into Armel. I think he's happy to burn the Aegis down here. Everyone's coming back in, and yeah, should be checking down to the Wolves. And maybe not. He's actually gonna be fine. Pops the Shadow back, and he wants to go back in for round 2. This is why this hero is the ultimate cancer, and he still hasn't lost the Aegis.
I don't think he's ultimate cancer anymore.
No, that's Necrophos, right?
Who is... I'm still going with Viper, man.
Viper? Okay, I mean, if you think about it, who says cancer can't be cured? Icefrog proved it. He cured the, you know, Dota of the slot cancer. He just made someone else even more cancerous, that's all.
Yeah.
Can't kill a virus.
It's nowhere near as bad as the Omni OD days, so...
Oh, dude, I remember those days.
And the sniper days, man. The sniper days were the worst.
Are you kidding me, dude? That was the best.
Like, oh, man. No, kill me.
Well...
And I think that's kind of... just... It's not going to be a high ground Aegis, but... they're going to just choke out the map even more with this. And they're not afraid to let the game scale. Slark and Necro are pretty good against Dusa in the long run. And Lycan, he's okay as the game goes on, but he's nothing special, you know? He tends to be like the AC buyer and like maybe a defusal or something this game. He's like a utility core. He does a lot of damage when he's ahead. When he goes from behind, the hero just kind of fades very quickly. And he's not irrelevant late game, but he's definitely not strong. Especially in this game. So there's no real reason for them to do any silly plays or force high ground. You might think, yeah, but Dusa's the best late game hero, right? They have two really good heroes against it. So I don't think they have any worry. They can take this game like 17 minutes if they really want to.
Surprisingly, Clutch Gamers, they actually smoked up. Where do you think they want to go now? Jules,
somewhere
TPR.
that involves one hero. That's their play. Problem is, how do you catch Puck, Slark? And if you catch Necro, then he's pretty beefy. He can probably have a few seconds for his team to react. Like you can see, they know they need to do something, but it's not easy for them. On the upside, Dusa hit level 20, so she's got an extra amount of health now for her mana shield. But I think their problem is more how do they actually catch and kill, as opposed to how do they survive and prolong the fight.
Oh, they want to kill Bok. One more hit the shrine just in the nick of time. Oh, close shave.
The ultimate pussied out, man. He could have gone in with the rift and killed him, but he thought better of it.
I think he kind of knew that he didn't want to try for a risky kill under the shrine. He comes back from Armel. The charge is still coming in. Shadow Dance immediately. Nether Strike. And I gotta say, Armel is getting quite fat. He is still keeping up. Like, he's top of the net worth. He's going for Butterfly next. This guy is really tanky. Alright, they go for the lasso. Quick lasso. Jesse Vash should be dead. Over the bottom lane, though, it looks like they have their eyes set on Jayo. Gonna pop the wolf form. Does he want to try and turn around using the coil? They know they can cancel his TP. Jayo running around in the trees. Ice Blast is gonna come in. And actually, Jules, this is where they turn. Debated, boys! Jules is dead. And Yash sandwiched in between all these Necro units. The Ice Blast is there. He can't heal up. They have vision of the Necros. They can right-click him down with the Urn Charge as well. He might actually just end up ticking down. Let's get heal up out of the Reaper's side. They do get a kill onto Jayo at long last. Turning around to Rappy right now. Clutch Gamers. Is this the comeback? I think it is. Rappy, Ghost Shroud trying to heal up, but here comes Yash, big and angry. They're not going to pop the Stone Gaze. Yash, not the smart idea to face him. Fly solo, cover your teammate. Rappy's dead. Oh, and well, kill Fly solo. Static Storm comes out at last, but Medusa needs to survive this. I'm not sure how. Okay, I take that back. Comeback is not real. Armel should be dying here, and yes, Yash. 19 Essence shift stacks, and they want to chase at the Buck. How did this guy not die? Alright, so that was a 3-for-3 trade. 1800 gold swing, flying the way of Clutch Gamers. I think they can take something positive from that, is that the Medusa is just really, really big, and they can still hold on. Backs. Oh, I spoke too soon. 4 step forward. Coil is there. Boombax is dead. He's accepted his fate. Even breaks the coil just to speed in the process. And now they want to go straight for the tier 3 tower. Ice Blast coming in. Just to take care of the creep wave.
Yeah, 19 stats, so he wants to do something with them. I don't know if they're going to get anything before Dusa respawns, though. And yeah, okay, sure, Dusa dies. That fight wasn't the worst thing, because as you said, it probably gave them some resemblance of like, okay, we actually do damage, you know? The one time our Lycan gets his Necro books on the Slark's running away. That's probably good for them in like their mental state. But as far as the game goes, I think HappyFeet will just learn from that a bit more and continue progressing forward. Slark's also going with Diffusal, so more Dusa counter.
What do you think that Jayo goes for next though? Hunted the Bok, they use the coil again. Bocky, Bocky, Bocky. Bocky, 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 not like that. Yes, such a good start.
because it pops Lincolns as well, and his Batrider
like
kind
that.
of needs the force. So in a fight, someone like the AA or the Spirit Breaker can pop Lincolns on the Necro. If the Necro Ghost Shards, you can use it to kill him. Otherwise, you can just use it as a way to pop Lincoln, so your Batrider can blink and force as initiation tools instead of Lincoln's breakers. Other items are obvious BKB. I think there's two choices, and they're also pretty affordable. You know, it's not like I'm telling him to get a 6k item. He's 1k away from finishing the BKB, slightly less than finishing the Diffusal.
I think he also doesn't know what to buy because he's currently at 2.9k. I mean, he's obviously saving for buyback. Alright, I hear coil, 2-man coil. Ice Blast flying in, it's gonna connect to Roshan, but that's gonna be completely spiffed. Ben-Hur just creating so much havoc fighting into the shrine. Nether Strike's gonna land into the puck. But over in the front, looks like the Wolves still chasing them down. Shadow Dance already being procced, and here comes Boombax big and angry, gonna try and burn out into Rappy. The last one's gonna be used, and I think that the Necrophos should be dying next. Like Storm catching two, Reaper Scythe, down in goes Dusa, and of course down goes Bok. And Jules hunting for Fly Solo. Immediate TP out, Jayo will be dead. Actually, hold on, Jayo is fine. Fly Solo's dead. The HappyFeet take 3 big kills, should be the Roshan. Another TP out as well. That's going to be Jayo straight to the bottom to push.
Pretty convincing. Don't drop a single kill. And that's probably what happens when Clutch fight outside their base. You normally want Dusa to be the frontline hero that kind of draws all the focus from the enemy team and makes the other team like play around her. But they don't care enough. She doesn't do enough damage and she isn't tanky enough.
Alright, here
And
comes
Slack still
Dash.
has some charges, so extra 40 in Agi, quite nice for pushing.
I mean, for that fight, it just felt like HappyFeet were like, no. That earlier fight was a fluke. Alright, comes back, catching Bok, Ben-Hur. Okay, he's gonna get frozen, but Yash, like you said, still has those charges. Medusa buys back, so that's gonna be pretty big. But Yash, they pop the Lincolns, they wanna chase after Jayo, hunting up the Jules first. That's the easier target. Last one's gonna be used, but the Static Storm laid down. And it's gonna catch into 2 heroes. The coil, beautiful 3-man coil, and down goes Boombax for the count. And Armel, Stone Gaze popped. He wants to try and right-click Yash. Can he right-click Yash? I don't think so. Ben already taking care of Jayo. Jayo will probably have to buy back for this. Armel, no more mana. If he dies here, that's over. I think it's over. This should be the GG. And that'll be game 1 going the way of HappyFeet. 30,000 gold lead, 40 to 16. HappyFeet are going to be very, very happy with this game 1. And that's great motivation going to game 2.
And I think this is why Lycan's second pick is dubious. Yes, it's great against Night Stalker in theory, but this game, he just did not feel like a Dota 2 hero. He felt like, and to be fair, nor did the Bat. They weren't able to get any